Hello guys, the time has come to take first step towards your management dream because you must be knowing CAT notification is out, and in this video we are going to discuss how to fill the CAT form. So each and every nuance, each and every detail about CAT form will be discussed in this video, so please watch it till the very end. Let's start. So the first step, you must be knowing https iimcat.ac.in. This is the site that you have to choose. Once you've done this, then click enter. So you will have this particular thing open up. You can see here it says new candidate registration. This is for the last year's CAT. So this is not for us. We have to click here, the new candidate registration. Please click here. Fine. So first it will say it is loading. Now look at the details. That is, you have to use Mozilla or Chrome or Edge. We normally prefer Google Chrome, although you can prefer Edge or Mozilla, but make sure they are properly updated. So click close, and then they have given this disclaimer that make sure that you are having the same name as it is there on your 10th certificate, because that name will be used later. Date of birth should be will be used for official communication, all that stuff. So please carry authentic documents and give them correct information, otherwise that would be problematic later. Then you can read, there are certain things like candidates have to fill the details mentioned below to receive the user ID, and the user ID and registration, everything will be there. So first of all, you have to read this and then start. Make sure this point is very important. It says candidates must provide correct name, date of birth, mobile number, email address, because it will not get changed later. So what you have to do is start filling it. Let's fill it. So fill the information. Now here, important thing, make sure you have put in correct date of birth. It should be as per your 10th mark sheet. That's important. The name should be correct. Email address should be correct, although they ask you to type it twice so that you are there, because they are going to send you some OTPs, and thus it should match. Same is the case with your email number. So once you are done, then click here, that is generate OTP. Before that, you have to just fill in the CAPTCHA. So let's fill it. So fill in the CAPTCHA and then click submit. So once you have done, you are going to receive OTPs on your email ID and mobile. So kindly use OTP received on your mobile number and email ID. That's what they will say. Click OK. And then you have to supply your OTPs here, and with a declaration wherein you agree to it that you have supplied correct information, each and everything. So let's enter the OTP. Okay, so we have filled in the OTPs. So after filling the OTP, what you should do is you have to click here, validate OTP. It says it is successfully validated. Then enter the email OTP. It again says successfully validated. So here it is. You have filled the first form. Click here, and obviously whenever you do that in life, always read what is written over there and then confirm. So they will again ask you to validate, because they want to make it sure that you have entered correct information. So they will ask you to say, okay, is your name Champion, or is this date of birth is correct, is your email correct, country correct, mobile number correct. What you have to do is you have to click here after obviously checking everything. So once you have checked it, everything is fine, click submit. So you have done the first step. Okay, so the information once submitted, they are asking again, click OK. Okay, so you have to fill in CAPTCHA as well. So the CAPTCHA is 912883. Once you've done it, click submit. So you have done the first thing. So they have sent the your email address and registered mobile number. They have sent across your username and password. You can now enter the username and password to reach here. So it is already open, so we can actually go from this place also, or else go to the main site. You have registered yourself. You have to click, you have to enter your username and password to reach this screen. So what you can do is you can even go to the main website, enter your username and password, and then you can fill the form later, or you can fill it right away. We are doing it right away. So click here, go to application. Once you will click it, it will open the elaborated, complete, detailed application form. Fine. So whenever you are filling this application form, you should have few things ready. Hannah. So few things like you should have your scanned copy of your photograph, you should have scanned copy of your signature, you should have your 10th mark sheet, 12th mark sheet, graduation mark sheet. If you have some work experience, then certificates related to that. If you belong to SC, ST or other category, then the category certificate. All those things should be ready with you when you begin filling the application form. Otherwise, you have to pick out again and again, and then you will take a lot of time. So collect all these information before filling it. Okay, so you can click close. Again, they are giving some information. Almost everything is same. Now, there are few details. They are asking personal details. They are asking academic details, work experience, programs that you wish to aspire, test cities, and the last one is declaration. So first thing is your personal details. So what is required? You already have filled your name. That name is already there. You have to fill your name, your last name, then your father's name, mother's or guardian's name, your spouse's name. So whatever is there, you have to fill it. So let's start filling it up. So we have filled in some details. As you can see, we have filled in a name, we have filled in the guardian's name, mother's name, spouse's name is there. Then date of birth, your gender, nationality, and then you have to select your category. Now, if you don't belong to any reserved category, click general. EWS means economically weaker section. There is a certificate for EWS. You cannot just claim that I am EWS. There is a certificate for it. And that certificate also expires. So make sure if you have an EWS, if you want to fill this, get that certificate ready. If it is ready, check the expiry date. Fine, that's important. Same is the case with OBC. Now there are two kinds of OBC. One is normal OBC and one is NC, non-creamy OBC. The reservation is given only to NC OBC and not all OBCs. So if you are NC OBC, then only click here. Otherwise, click general. Fine. Also, you should have a certificate for it. Same is the case with SC, ST, everywhere. Let's say, now it is currently nothing. If I click general, nothing happens. But if I click EWS, fine, then I have to actually enter few things. Fine. Let's say I'm selecting SC. Then it will ask me union territory. So let's say we belong to Madhya Pradesh, so MP, and then I have to enter the caste and tribe name. Now, you can click I for some details. Here you have the list of scheduled caste for every state. Click here, check it up, you are eligible for this or not. And you should also have certificate for it. And without putting PDF of that certificate, CAT will disqualify your application. So make sure you have it before selecting other things apart from general. Fine. So we have selected this. Now, for the sake, I'm selecting EWS, and then I have to select my union territory, the state, and after that, do you belong to PWD? There's a reservation of 5% for PWD as well. So if you belong to this section, again, then only click it. You should have a certificate of disability. Without that, please don't choose it. Fine. So do you belong to? You should say no. Fine. Because if you say yes, then it means you belong there. Fine. So click no. Most of you will actually click no. Then you have to enter your communication address. Fine. So let's start filling our communication address. Okay. So we have filled the address to save some time. So your address line, that is, let's say you have the house number as 56. So 56 comma, and you live at Vijayanagar. So 56 Vijayanagar. That's what you should type. And then address line 2. It can be like AB Road or something. It can be a landmark. So whatever it is, fill in the complete address. Then country, state, district, city, and the pin code. You should have all these things ready. Normally people have. And then you have to put in the emergency mobile number. Now, you can give emergency mobile number of your spouse, your father, your mother, your brother, anyone whom can be contacted in case of emergency. So let's do it. So put in the emergency contact number. Once you've done it, it comes to documents to be uploaded. Fine. So you have to upload all the documents. Documents like the valid NCOBC, SC, ST, PWD, EWS certificate should be prescribed format, should be uploaded. Scanned copies of original and detailed certificates do not need self-attestation. Self-attestation required only for photocopied documents. So if it is scanned and original, you don't require any self-attestation. Then your name on certificate should match with whatever the spelling you have put in here. And make sure even a Kumar or Kumari should be taken care of. Like, let's say here you have put Amit Kumar and Amit Kumar Gupta. Fine. And the certificate says Amit Gupta. It is incorrect. The certificate should also carry Amit Kumar Gupta, or both should be Amit Gupta and Amit Gupta. So make sure everything is perfect. Do not leave to chances. It's your career. So start uploading the documents. Also, if you click here, it will say what kind of documents are required. Please upload photograph, maximum 1 MB, only in JPG or JPG formats. That's it. No PDFs, other things. Only these format, maximum size 1 MB. If you have photograph of a higher resolution, you can use several apps that are there on net to actually reduce the size of your photograph. Similarly, signature. Signature is only 80 KB. So here normally it is required, because what we do is we sign it, we scan it with our mobile app, or we take a photograph. The size is normally 1 MB or 2 MB. So you have to actually get it reduced. So use several apps so that you can reduce the size of it. Make it to 80 KB. And then again, we selected EWS. So he's asking EWS certificate. That's why this line is also there. So please upload your NCOBC or all those certificate, maximum size 30 KB, only PDF format allowed. So here only PDF. Scanned copy of the certificate should be clearly visible. So make sure when you do that scanning, it's just clearly visible, or get help of some professional. Fine. Let's upload them. Okay, so we have uploaded the documents. After uploading, you can even check them, whether whatever you have uploaded is correct or not. So you can actually check them. Fine. So we have uploaded the documents. You can check them. Once you've done it, click next. Now, why checking is important? At times while uploading, we have seen the admit card, and in admit card, people have uploaded images which are not properly visible. So let's say they have uploaded a photograph which is very small. Fine. It's like a small photograph and a lot of white margin around the photograph. So when it gets on the admit card, you see a very small photograph, and then it can become troublesome, because they are going to match your photo on admit card with you. So when that photograph is not visible, it is not good. And that's why it's advisable that after uploading, check them. Once you have done it, then click save and next. So everything is okay. So we have not selected state, so let's do it. Okay, so now I think everything is fine. Save and next. Fine. So data selected, data is saved properly. That's the message. So first step done. That is, you have filled in the personal details. The second thing is you have to fill academics. So if you have if your 10th mark sheet, especially normally it happens in 10th mark sheets, you have CGPA, or let's say in your graduation mark sheet, you have grades or CGPA. Then first, normally backside of the mark sheet, you will get a conversion formula so that you can convert your CGPA or your grades to percentages. Do so first of all. And if it is not there, then use the generalized formula which is normally available on net. Fine. And in case you have trouble converting your CGPA, we are there. So you can use the comment and ask us. We will certainly help you in converting your CGPA to a proper percentage. Fine. So first they will ask you your 10th and equivalent. First you have to put in that. So let's say you have to select your board, you have to select your year of completion, maximum marks and percentages. In the year 2020 and 2021, many of the people, they got promoted. So in that case, you can actually say that, okay, I didn't get any percentage, I was just promoted. That facility is also there. Let's try it out. So let's say I've selected a board and a month of completion. If I'll select 2020, see, aggregate marks or promotion/pass without marks. So don't worry, if you got promoted during COVID, you can actually select this. Fine. This is available for 10th, it is available for 12th, it is also available for your graduation. So this is there. So what do? You start filling the marks. So let's say we are filling it 500. Then we are filling, let's say 422. And what you get is a percentage. Fine. Once you've done it, then move to your again 12th. So let's say if you have done a diploma, you can even select a diploma and then they will ask each and everything related to it. If you are 12th, then click 12th and then again board name. And afterward your year of selection, month, let's say May. And the same thing, if you select 2022 or 2020 or 21, you have that option whether you got aggregate marks or you got a promotion. So in the year 2020 and 2021, you will always find this option. So let's say we select in 2019 and you have to select discipline. Let's say discipline is arts and then maximum mark. Let's type 500. Then you have to the total marks obtained, let's say 427. You then get a percentage automatically. You don't have to do anything here. So once you've done it, great. Then move to first bachelor degree. So you can even put more than one bachelor degrees here. So let's say you have done BA, LLB. So you can put BA as well as LLB. Fine. So if you've done more than one bachelor degrees, you have to put in there. But if you have a bachelor degree which was joined together, then you have to put one only. Fine. So let's say normally this will not, very few people will lie in this category. So if you have some more questions related to it, queries related to it, please use the comment box and please ask us. Now, are you in the final year? So you can even apply for CAT when you are in final year. Let's say you are in graduation process, you are appearing in an exam, you can appear. But remember, you should be able to complete your all the required things. That is, you have taken all the submitted all the projects, you have taken the exam before joining an IIM. Fine. So let's say normally you join an IIM in July or August. So before July, you should be able to complete all the necessary things. So let's say you are in a board and you know that your exam will be, the final year exam will be in August, you will not be able to appear in this CAT. You have to appear in the upcoming CAT. Fine. So you should be able to complete all the necessary requirements for this. When you get selected, IIM will ask for an affidavit from your principal. That is, you have completed all the required things for your graduation, and you will not be able to produce a false certificate. Fine. So if you know that you will not be able to fill the necessary requirements for CAT till 2026, that is July 2026, then what you should do is aspire for CAT 26 rather than CAT 25. Okay, let's continue. So are you in final year? Let's say if I say yes, then also if you say no, then probably a different thing. Have you completed the bachelor degree? He asks that. If you say yes, then again you have to fill. If you say no, then something else. Fine, because you will not be able to do it. So let's say I put yes. So are you in final year? No. And have you completed a bachelor degree? Yes. And then I will enter. So whatever it is, whatever is your case, select it appropriately. Okay, so we have filled in some details. Then you can move on and you can select the discipline. Let's say agriculture systems, graduation stream. Now, let's say science. Engineering is again a graduation stream. So make sure if you're an engineer, put it there. Otherwise, you can select any. Let's say science. So then you have to put the year of completion. So let's say June and 2023. Fine. So this is what I have filled in. Sorry, it is year of commencement 2019 and fine. And then you have to put in the aggregate marks or percentage, aggregate percentage awarded. So let's say we write 38%. Fine. It says you are not eligible. Why? Because you should have at least 50% in your graduation. But if you're from SC and ST, it can be 45%. But as we have entered EWS, you have to have 50% in your graduation. Now, you can say that I am in final year. Till now, I have secured 49%, and I am certain that in third year, I'll make up and the aggregate will be more than 50%. So, in that case also, you'll not be able to appear in CAT 25. You have to appear in the CAT 26. So, first of all, this eligibility is required. Let's say you have not completed your graduation, you have completed only 2 years and you have got 49%, you will not be able to appear in this CAT. Make sure you achieve a good percentage in the third year so that your aggregate percentage is more than 50%, and then you can do so. So let's write 65. Okay, so now I am eligible, nothing here. Then you can say, do you have undergoing a dual or a 5-year integrated course? So 5-year integrated course like IPMAT, IPM course, which are 5-year integrated course. So if you are going through that, you have to select there. Fine. Or if you are going through a dual degree, then also you should do it. So let's say you write yes. Fine. You can even write no. Let's say yes. They have also mentioned if you have dual degree with both bachelor's and master's, BTech plus MTech, then you have to choose appropriately. Fine. If you have any doubts related to this, you can always use the comment box. So if you have more than one degree like BCom plus LLB, you have to click here, and then what comes is second bachelor degree details. So the way you have inserted the first bachelor degree, you have to enter second bachelor degree. So don't worry, CAT has all the provisions for you. So whatever is your combination. Fine. So for saving the time, we are not entering the second degree. Then he asks master degree. Do you want to enter master degree? Again, if you have master degree, you can select it, and otherwise you can say no. Professional degree, so let's say if you have done any professional degree, then yes, otherwise no. So professional degrees, they have given some examples like Fellow of Institute of Actuaries, or let's say it can be CA. Then you can select likewise and insert your details. Fine. Again, for saving time, we are clicking no out here. Fine. Once you have done it, click save and next. So you have inserted your details. After academics, now let's fill details of work experience. So if you are a work experience, then this is the form for you. Otherwise, you can actually skip it also. So if you are WorkX, first of all, what is WorkX? WorkX is what you have done after graduation, not during the graduation or before graduation. Many people come to us that I have worked for 2 years after my 12th and then I went on to do my graduation. It is not work experience as per CAT. Fine. So for CAT, work experience is not internship, not a part-time thing. It is only full-time job after your graduation. They have clearly mentioned it. Part-time, project, internships, articleships, post-graduation work experience should not be entered and will not be considered as work experience. So pre-graduation work is not at all considered. Fine. Although if you are a practitioner like a lawyer, doctor, you can certainly do it. Fine. So how to fill work experience? This time, this is a newer way of filling work experience, a bit different. Number one, start filling from reverse chronological order. That is latest first. Fine. Let's take an example. You had 2 work experiences. First one, you are currently working at a place, and second one, you did it before that. So let's say I'm currently working at a place. I have to put the latest work experience first of all. It is reverse chronological order that we follow in a CV, that order only. So let's say I'm working at a place, organization XYZ, my designation XYZ, and let's say I started in the year 2024, January 1st. So I started working this organization. Now, as I'm currently working, then you have to put the end date. So let's say the end date, today is 1st of August. I've inserted 1st of August, but I'm not able to do it. Why? Because CAT says only 31st. So I'll be able to select till 31st only. So I've selected the end date, start date, end date, and break. What is break? If you have taken a sabbatical or a medical leave for more than a month or so, then you can certainly put it there. Otherwise, normally there is no break in our experience. So normally 0. Otherwise, yes, if you have taken a break, you can put number of break days out here. I'm putting 0 out here. Fine. So it has counted experience in days, which is 578. Now, previous to this organization, I worked in another organization. So let's say ABC organization, my designation was ABC, and I started working there in 2023. Fine. So let's say August 2023, 1st of August. I worked there till December 15th. Fine. Also, it will take only correct dates. As you must have seen, I started working in the previous organization, the current organization, on 1st of January 2024. It will not let me enter anything after that. So let's say if I'll enter 3rd also, it will say please select correct dates. So my correct date can be at max what? It can be at max 31st of December. So I worked in this organization from 1/8/2023 to 31/12/2023, and then I started working in second organization, which was XYZ. Again break, and I'm typing 0. It has calculated number of experience. Fine. So number of days. If I wish to add one more experience, I can add a new row and I can do it. So whenever you have to enter, you have to just add new row. Fine. In first case, it is always there. You just have to click expand to see it. Fine. Once you've done it, it says total number of experience, and then it has also calculated my experience in months and days. Then click Save and Next. After that, you have to select programs. So let's begin. Well, first of all, what you should do is you should click Select All. Why? Because there are several programs, and if you will miss out few, you will regret later. Oh, I should have selected that as well. But in case you select some programs that you are not interested in or you are not eligible for, it's okay. They will not call you. And in case they call you, you can always reject the offer. I don't want to get into it. So selecting all is a better alternative. But also uncheck. Let's say PGP is something normally you aspire for, so you will fill it. Once you have selected it, you have to select two things. Number one, city preference for your interview. Let's say I have selected these two cities, preference 1, preference 2. Then the second one is agribusiness, food and agribusiness. And you are sure that I don't want to get into food and agribusiness. Then what should you do? Uncheck. And then ePGP, which is executive. You are not an executive. You don't have work experience. You are not eligible for it. Uncheck. Doctoral program, which is PhD. Again, you are a graduate. You are not eligible for PhD. Also, you don't want to teach. So why do you want to get into it? So uncheck. That's a better way. Do it for almost all the programs. In case you have a doubt whether I should apply for this or not, you can always use the comment box. We will be very happy to help you out. Fine. So what you do is you just keep on selecting. Let's say Amritsar, you are okay. So Delhi and then Kolkata. Keep selecting. You don't want to get into a PhD. You are not an executive. You don't want executive MBA. You are certainly interested in business analytics, so you can do that. So keep doing that. Fine. You are certain that I don't want to get into a human resource. If you are not sure, please do so. Select it. You can always reject the offer later. So do it with all the programs. Once you're done, click Save and Next. Data saved. Now you are to the next place, which is test city. They will ask you 5 test cities. Normally they try to give your first preference, but at times they are not able to provide you the first preference, so you have to go to the second preference. Please do not joke around here. No kidding out here. We have seen people enter Goa, okay, for fun, and they've got Goa. So they have to actually go to Goa to appear in CAT. Please don't joke around. The cities which are closest to you or which are approachable to you, only select those cities. You can even select a city where accommodation is easy for you. For example, one of your relatives live there and you feel like, okay, I can go there for 3-4 days. I'll be able to settle down there. Accommodation will not be a problem. Select that city. Perfectly fine. So select these cities wisely. Fine. So let's say we are selecting. You have selected some cities out here. So I've selected some cities. So these are my city preferences. Once you've done it, click Save and Next. Now comes the last part, which is declaration. That is, you have to now pay amount. Fine. And they are also given where what kind of convenience fee will be charged. Fine. So you have to do that. But before doing that, we recommend you to click Preview. This preview will help you check all the details. This is a wonderful feature. Before filling in the form, before actually paying the fee, we recommend you to do this, check everything properly. Once you have done it, only then you should actually pay the fee. That's what we believe. So this is what you have to do, and all the stuff is there. You can select the payment mode. Let's say I've selected this. then you have to check. So once you previewed everything, then you have to declare, okay, I previewed everything, fill in the CAPTCHA, and then submit, pay the fee, and you have submitted the CAT form. You can always visit this video again and again, use our comment box, contact us in case of any doubt. We'll be more than happy to help you. Best of luck. We'll certainly put forth more such videos in future. Thank you so much.